I'm Staley Weidman with the Catamaran Company. The yacht behind me is Euphoria. It's a Sunreef 60 that we have listed for sale. The boat's currently doing crude yacht charters in the Virgin Islands. It's a 4-cabin layout. It has crew on it and can continue to do that, earning revenue here, but it's also available to leave the charter program and be available for private use. We're looking at the back of Euphoria. You can see the dual davit system. Those davits come out to lift and launch the dinghy. The platform is arranged so that water toys can be set up there, or dive gear. The tender is a 2025. It has a 70 horsepower Yamaha. The deck is teak on this and is very nice to walk on. On the flybridge, there's a hardtop. All the control lines for the sails are led to the helm position up there. Even though it's a large boat, it's quite easy to shorthand sail and is operated by 2 crew. We're looking at the front of Euphoria. You can see the cross beam here. There's a furling system there for a code 0, a Genoa, and a staysail. It's a large forward deck area. There's cushions up there, perfect for sun lounging. And you can see from the flybridge, there's great access and visibility. 2 bow pulpit seats on the front. And you can see the anchor bridle system here. This is the aft starboard cabin on Euphoria. Normally we do these cabin tours dockside, but I often get asked, Staley, what is it like when you're underway? Is there engine noise? What's the experience like? So we don't do it very often, but this was a good opportunity. So we're underway. We're doing about 6 knots, motoring into the wind, and it's blowing 25 knots outside today. And it's very serene. You can hear a little drone from the motor and some movement from the waves, but overall, it's very quiet. One thing I want to point out in these cabins is if you look at the doors in the boat are this thick. They're finished properly on both sides. They have invisible concealed hinges on them. The handles are big and robust. And that's the sort of thing on a Sunreef that you feel immediately when you come on board. And that's a sensation of luxury and quality that are built into every one of their boats, even an older one like this one. So 2 lines attached to these davits. These davits lift up the dinghy, slide in, and then the dinghy sits on these chocks that are removable. Central helm of the Sunreef 60 Euphoria. There's a U-shaped settee there. Helm position. Backrest flips forward so you can sit here with your guests. There's sun lounger pads around the side. Hardtop bimini. Chart plotter, radar. This boat had the engines replaced a couple years ago, so it has new Yanmars and new Yanmar displays. Bow thruster. Electronic throttles. All 4 of the winches here are 2-speed Harken electric winches. All the control lines are led to the helm position. This is very nice. The sheets for the Gennaker go down below the coach roof and come out down on the deck. And all the halyards are led here along with the sheets. And the boat is rigged with a Code Zero, a Gennaker, and a staysail, all on roller furling. Those are controlled up here at the helm with the furling control lines led to the winch over there on that side. We also have a VHF control and a remote to control the chart plotter and the autopilot, along with a searchlight that's up on the mast. We just ran this boat from St. Thomas to Tortola yesterday. It was 2 of us running the boat, and very easy to shorthand sail. The electric winches obviously make that a breeze. Over on the port side, this hatch closes down so it keeps rain and heavy weather from going down into the lower cockpit. This is the hardtop bimini. Below this is the lower cockpit area. And from these 2 points are carbon fiber struts that come out to lift the dinghy off of the chocks and then launch it. And when they're not being used, they roll in underneath the coach roof here on both sides. This is a recently installed Starlink antenna. I don't sell a new cruising boat anymore that doesn't come with Starlink. That's a real must-have. The charter guests love it. They can stream all the news and videos from their vacation to all their friends back home, anywhere in the Caribbean. In the salon, there's a table here set up for 6, but the leaves also open up and make enough room for an insert to fit in there for a larger dining table. You have an L-shaped chaise. This is a convenient place to put things like baskets, you know, rolled up towels, maybe a library of books, sailing magazines, equipment like that. It's a flat screen television that raises up out of this lift, Sonos surround sound system, the sound bar. There's a forward-facing nav station, controls for the engines here, displays for RPM, generator, water maker control. This is the new Plex system by Wago. This controls all of the electrical systems on the boat. It also shows us tank levels, any types of alarms, fuel, water, holding tanks, chart plotter, radar, AIS, marine electronics, and then all the safety equipment for the fire suppression system and the bilge pumps, VHF, and the energy control display. Down this side you have the galley, and there's a piece of magic glass here that opens up between the galley and the salon. The galley is well equipped. There's a large fridge compartment here, freezer down below, dishwasher. This is all cabinet space. Another fridge, very convenient for drinks, or can be converted to a freezer. Very nice lighting, overhead hood, 4-burner propane stove, and a propane oven down below. With this boat being set up as a crewed yacht, what's very nice is the crew can have their own head and shower. There's 2 nice bunks, and they're adjacent to the galley for meal preparation and cleanup, and it gives them some privacy from the rest of the guests. We're going forward into the port forward cabin. This cabin's a mirror image of the one on the other side of the boat. It has a separate head and shower here forward, nice island berth, and then the signature Sunreef windows that are unmistakable from across from an anchorage. And the washer dryer is located here at the bottom of the stairs on the starboard side. This is the starboard aft cabin. It's the largest cabin on the boat. There's consoles on both sides of the berth. It's a little bit wider than the other cabins. You still have the signature Sunreef windows. Some hanging lockers in here, storage in the bottom. There's cabinets underneath the berth, and then the largest head and shower, the large vessel sink, Tecuma freshwater flush toilet, lots of cabinet space here for storage. A shower, it's big enough for 2, and there's a console here on the back with a little bit of storage and a place to set cosmetics. Both the engines on this boat were replaced about 3 years ago. So it has the latest Yanmar wiring harness and displays. On the port side aft is the Onan generator. It's in good shape. We've been running it for the last 3 days, trouble-free. It's also a water maker in that compartment. This boat's based in the Virgin Islands, and it's currently earning income chartering, but it's also available to leave the charter program and be available for private use.